All right. Nigga looking fresh. Why are his eyes glowing? What is that? Does his power do that? All right, I'm gonna snooze this ad break, but after this, y'all are on your own. You guys are gonna get ads from here on out. So if you don't want to get an ad, if you have Amazon Prime, you can get a free sub. Otherwise, you can sub or get ad block. All Cameo's eyes glow. Oh, for real? Damn, I must have not been paying attention. His scar still ain't healing though. All right. Azam, if you peer into a lake. Okay, this is a recap, but it's been like 3 days since I read this, so let's just read it. Azam, if you peer into a lake, the reflection you see might as well be any one of us. We'll all feel the same hurt. This is why every one of our master's cubs carries the same will. None will have to endure what we have faced. I promise this will all soon be over. So I aspire to have, like, so now for me, you know, my generation got missed. I don't have a gang, a squad like this. I have only ever known fake niggas. And I feel like in order for these people to be as tight as they were, they had to grow up together. So I'm going to have to take on the Leo Thomas role. So I need members of the Heavenly Sect. We're going to have to like relaunch the Discord. And I'm going to be your Kimyo sensei. And I'm going to train you guys up to be masters of your crafts. And you guys are going to unite and be loyal, brotherhood, even when I'm gone. And then you're going to avenge my death and start a new kingdom in my name. All right, so that's what it's going to be. And in order to join, you need drip. We don't need no chop niggas. So your requirement to become one of the leaders of this kingdom, you have to pull a few hoes, bro. You need at least 2 or 3. Because, or if you can't pull no hose, you at least need a fresh retwist. You at least need some nice locks. So like you got my boy Tevin. If you're bald, see, okay, he at least got a goatee and he lifts. So if you don't got hair, if you don't got good hair genetics, you gotta do some heavy lifting and you gotta grow some facial hair. As you can see, I'm not that built, but I have some luscious locks though. So I make up for it. It is the Kingdom Hearts level up sound. I'm happy you noticed. That's exactly why I have my sound like that. It's for the culture. It's for the members of culture to notice, honestly. I honestly, bro, you know what's so funny? I actually forgot that's what it was until you said that. So man, you know what? Hey, we need to get back into Kingdom Hearts. I was just thinking about this. Yes, I do want to stream games that people are currently playing. Like I do want to, like I've downloaded Marvel Rivals and shit, but I feel like there's a lot of games that like are just classics that like I can always go back and stream, and Kingdom Hearts is one of those. So I should add that to the list, honestly. But anyway, will I accept Usopp type of members? Well, okay, what you have to understand about Usopp is that that nigga can aim. If you can snipe bitches from miles away, of course you can join, nigga. That's not even a question. And Usopp got drip too, so all right. Let's hope we're all standing when that end comes. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this to you guys. This bee just knocked a flower off this tree, bro. That's crazy. All right, anyway. I forgot to mention this to you guys. It's pretty urgent. A letter from Code? Yeah, they sort of want me to become the new 7th head. He said all casually. A little calm 7th head. Thank you for your patience, Lord Hart. And by the way, bro, he meant... Okay, actually, no. He didn't materialize his fit out of nowhere, but he was able to change the color of it. But, oh, no. You know what it was, bro? I was literally... Okay. I was literally just, I was rewatching clips from the latest Thor movie, Love and Thunder. And one of the things that I noticed is that Thor literally makes his armor out of thin air. And like literally, so Jane in the 3rd movie, is it the 3rd movie actually, or is it the 4th one? I think it's the 4th one actually. Jane gets the hammer and he's like, yo, you're wearing my fit. And he saw that she had a helmet and then he literally made a helmet out of nowhere. And I'm like, yo, Thor can literally just make new fits out of scratch. I need that, bro. I need to be able to just manifest drip out of thin air. That's insane to me. That's insane. Like, I don't even care, bro. I don't even care what my power is. If, like, whatever it is, whatever my power is, if it includes the ability to just generate drip, I need that. ASAP. I must express my gratitude to you for accepting Code's request to sit at the head of the first table. Having you as a part of discussions will greatly further our goals. Piccolo clothes. Yeah, but well, that's like training weights. I don't need that shit to be heavy like that. However, I must confess, I cannot tell what your motives are. Them. What matters to me means more than my very own life. I only care for the longevity of Code's rule as long as they stay true to their purpose. That's how I feel about you niggas. Stay true to your purpose, bro. Okay. My motives do not concern code itself. However, I will play along as it means their benefit. The passion of the Heart Clan, I see. Doing anything to ensure the safety of its members. So you guys are about to get an ad in 60 seconds, so just to warn you, because sometimes people get thrown off, but... You found your own clan and your bond with your friends. That I respect. They will all be assigned to Trinidad and return tonight. Only you and Anton King will remain in Japan. I'm sure he has mentioned our request to you. If he accepts, he will begin training. The ordained judgment seal cannot be performed until we form a bond with the new seventh head. Oh, shit, I didn't even think about that. So that little seal that they use, so they need to make a new pack. So why didn't I even think about that? So since they used the seal already and they lost a member, in order to use the seal again, do they have to replace each member? Do they need a certain amount of members each time? That's kind of tough, actually. As for you, Lord Hart, you will retrieve one of our lost assets. I don't want to join then if that's the case. So then, like, what if, like, we need to seal a nigga and I don't know that nigga like that. I just have to automatically be a part of it and then I might get sacrificed? Like, damn, like, shit. They better get paid good because that shit is risky. Like, I mean, it's not like they be sealing niggas all the time. Like, they seal Val the Fraud and I don't remember that one guy, the undead Kimyo or whatever that they seal. I don't remember his name. But even still though, that shit seems to be happening a lot more often. Iron Aki? Gaki, yeah. Bro, like I feel like they could have done something else with him. I feel like they really like escalated to just sealing him away. Like y'all couldn't just like pull like a Hidan and cut up all his body parts and bury them or something. Like I feel like they didn't really think too hard about it. They were just immediately like, we gonna sacrifice a nigga immediately. Like I would have tried some other methods first. Like they have to have other methods of restraining niggas before just jumping straight to demonic sacrifice seal. Like that's crazy, but whatever. It is what it is. I have no attachments to any of those characters. I just met them, so I'm not gonna lose sleep over it personally. How is she? She never answered my calls. Not good. She left code denouncing her rank. It was more than just a defeat for her. She believes she dishonored the family name. Andrea Thomas, I may understand the weight of a name, but I did not foresee this. Oh, because she got her ass beat and lost an arm. Yeah, she embarrassed. That's what happened. I did not foresee this. She hid how much the expectations of being Leo Thomas's last Kimyo blood have weighed her down. Officially, she's in a rehab center in Kyoto. Off the record, she checked herself out 2 weeks ago. She's staying with her mother here in Shinjuku. Thank you. I'll be going now. I don't expect her to return. That decision is hers alone to make. You must let her know she did not fail. Whether she chooses to fight alongside us in the war or not, Code will stand with her. You saw him, Lord Olivera. Lord Olivera? You felt his chi. He's greatly suppressing it. It's nothing like what I experienced 3 days ago. Now tell me, what has God shown you about him? I cannot hide my concern. I will not have a world where I outlive my sister's son. The blind often see more than the sighted, Chairman Ross. I cannot tell you what I have seen, for it will overcome you with more fear. But what I can share is a phrase I have heard repeated since the moment I stood before him. The rod of men. The rod of men? What does that mean? Alright, now we're in Shinjuku, Tokyo. Konnichiwa. Sumasen. Haiten shite imasu. I'm sorry, we are closed. Oh? She recognizes him? Oh, I know what this bitch gonna say. I used to change your diapers. I hate these hoes when they do that shit, bro. I used to get that all the time. I would go to family reunions when I was a kid. And I'm like, oh, did you know I changed your diapers as a baby? How many random bitches was my mom letting change my diapers? Cause I feel like 3 or 4 hoes did the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I have kids, I don't care if you're related to me. Ain't no random bitches touching my kids. Like, my wife can change the diaper. Or like a nanny. I don't need my niggas growing up and then some random bitch he never met talking about she was touching his little baby dick. I don't need that shit, bro. Oh, look, he ain't no baby no more. Nigga look traumatized as fuck. Oh, how gozaimasu. I'm sorry, I failed to protect her. What is this generation? Already so battered at such a young age. My husband was right. You look so much like them, but clearly you took after your mother. I can see why all she does is talk about you. You're more than just handsome. You're a truly kind boy. She is a warrior, son. Her wounds are a product of the profession she chose. You owe me no apology, but thank you. Girl with that dry hair? Bro, she got some hair on her. Like, that shit is floof. She is strong, stronger than I was, so I do not dishonor her with overbearing concern. Is she here? Mother? Wait, what? Why is he calling her mother? I'm confused. Referring to a stranger as mother or father is an intentional sign of respect. Oh, okay. Immediately answer my question. Because I was about to say. Yes, she's in the dining area. I decided to keep my store closed until she's ready. I do hope your presence will do her some good. She avoids any contact with others as much as she can, even me. She hasn't told me anything about the battle since she's been home. All I know is my child went out whole and returned to me in pieces. It was a pleasure meeting you. Please excuse me. Spring waters is new life to a wilting flower, but to leave scorched by the sun, no amount of water can restore. Soft warmth may return her to her former glory and heal her wounds, but the scars will forever burn. Hey, she got that full metal though. She got that auto mail. That shit kind of clean. That might be stronger than her old arm. You never know. Yeah, she need to get her shit together. Shay. Sorry. I should have knocked. It's good to see you. I called. Sorry, I must have missed them. 8 months is a long time. You look strong. It's been nice catching up. You can go now. Bitch, you didn't come all the way to Japan just to see hi and then leave. Enough. You've seen what you came to see. There's nothing good left here. This place is for wasted warriors to be left alone. You do not belong here. It's bad enough having you see me like this. Now go. I don't need your pity. Why are you still here? I told you there's nothing to see here. The person you're looking for is dead. She died in that battle the moment she lost. When faith is put into a Thomas, that faith is supposed to be certain. It was my task to secure that location, and I failed. Look, Gaki was fucking your shit up. They literally needed to bring an entire legion to seal him away. I wouldn't, and once again, that code member said the same thing. Like, nobody could have taken him on. So, hold on, let me find a different song. So yeah, she can't really be mad because there was literally nothing that could have been done in that situation, to be honest.
You don't have to be a VIP to get more than just savings with Geico.
All right, Geico. Okay. The granddaughter of the great Leo Thomas expected to measure up to the mark he set. I should have known I would never make it, and all of you watched me grasping at the air like a fool. How can I go on like this? What security can I offer anyone? Granddad would have never failed at a task like that. Granddad gave, well, that nigga died by a bullet. So, no, I don't know if we could really say. Granddad gave people hope and peace with his power. They wouldn't worry knowing he was around. What good am I to code if I can no longer be trusted to defeat a single enemy? He was so strong, Shay. Whatever that monster was, I never stood a chance. I used everything I taught myself over the years. He just wouldn't go down. Why did you even come here? Nobody was supposed to see me like this. I thought I might will stronger, but look how fragile that I am. Imagine done by a bullet with the power of the sun. Bro. I'm saying, like, I'm ashamed of myself. I can't live up to his name. Like, he went out in the most bitch-made way possible. Andrea should not compare her L to his. You lost an arm to a god? This nigga died by a bullet. By a random nigga. With the power of the sun. So, she wasn't there, so she don't know, but I'm ashamed of myself. I can't live up to this name. It's far too heavy. I can't bear to stand before the pack anymore. What good is a broken sword? I'm the shame of the Thomas family. Well, I wouldn't say all that. I wouldn't say all that, but you took a god-tier level opponent head on and lived. It took the remaining army to take him down, yet you survived alone. If that is not power, I do not know what is. It is he who failed his task to defeat you. I should never have let that happen. All who fell that day did as a result of me, not expressing a power I ought to have. Their blood is on my hands, and your scar I take as my own. From this day forward, you will never face an opponent such as that again, for I will kill them, all before they see light. Shay with the Riz? Shay with the Riz. And with this, I vow it. From now on, I will guard you with my very soul. W Riz. Oh, he proposed it to a bitch? Okay. If you stand with me as my own, I promise to keep your blade sharp as you sharpen mine. And if the weight of the name you carry is too much for you to bear, allow me to remove that burden from you. Yeah, you are a heart now, bitch. Literally. Your hands, they are for battle, so I will not place this there. Shay, you're not ashamed of me? Will I not slow you down? Your fight is now my fight. If we come to a wall, we will break it down together. I do not want the best parts of you. I do not desire what they say you're capable of. Ooh, that's a cold ass shot, honestly. Hold on. Let me screenshot that. Ooh, wait, let me screenshot this one too. This one's even better, actually. Ooh, this is the thumbnail. The power of love. Put the ring on her lock. That's some real shit. That's some real shit, honestly. I see what he know what he's doing. I see what he's doing. W Riz. Or what others have claimed your virtue is. Nor do I yearn from the inward power to overcome weakness you possess. I do not desire that at my side stands a woman who can cut down my foes. But what I desire, Andrea, is all of you. W. Riz. This shit is beautiful, bro. Hey Shay, you know he was practicing that shit. He was on the island training. He said, first thing I do when I get off this island is I'm clapping that one-armed bitch, bro. I'm fucking cuffing that hoe immediately. I gotta respect it. Hold on, fucking mouse is falling here. Okay. Ooh. Sir, he's on the move. Oh shit. Damn it. Can we even keep up with him? No, he's moving at the speed of light. We can barely see him. Meanwhile, they getting it on. Sir, he's already successfully crossed India. Damn it, someone give me eyes on him now. Where is he heading? Tokyo. He's coming here, sir. Oh shit, he's coming for Shay? Damn, they can't even clap once. See, that's the thing when you got superpowers, bro. You don't get one day off. He's trying to smash his bitch for a few minutes. He can't even get a quickie in. They already after his ass, bro. He just got off a vacation. Like what? Mama, are you okay? Yes, baby. What is it? Oh shit. Oh wait, no. This is what was his name? Kevin. That's our nigga. He's on our side. Hopefully, I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Kevin Morales. Impossible. How are you here, Uncle? He said, "Who kissing my aunt, my niece?" He sensed that shit immediately. Say, who the fuck is this? Oh, what the? Who's this? Aquaman? What? Namor? Stand down, Lord Morales. Oh, Vadik. Ooh. This nigga got the power of Zeus? What? It hath been many decades since we last stood before one another. Kata Gita Atomos. The Okeanos talent. Brothers. Ooh, that like ore farming, okay. Gang shit. Yeah, whip out Mahalalel. Let them see Ilios too, yeah. Each of your new vessels. To think after all these years our children still fight our brother's evil. I have seen him and he hath returned with great anger. I followed your chi here. The power of the sun flows within you. Yet you are not my brother, Leo Thomas. What is the meaning of this, Vadik? 7 months ago. Ikela, Democratic Republic of the Congo. My lord. Thick African accents are expressed here. Okay. The cleanest talent? Oh, wait. The Okeanos talent. I already read that. It has taken us 1 month to download all the files associated with Lord Morales' briefing from this internet thing. Well, that's pretty convenient, bro. He got access to the system. I never understood why the young people prefer to appear in a glass that does nothing but tell lies. Bro. He's low-key cooking us. 20 years of data. How long do you suppose it will take the First Lord to review all these documents? 10th hand, Jabari hates technology and anything associated with the modern world. That internet thing connects us to the outside world, broadening our understanding of all things. But on whether it has been a curse or a blessing to our people since its inception, I agree with you. It would take a human over 3 years to review all these files. However, I expect Lord Morales to do it in 10 months. And in the 8th month, he will learn of the information we may have unwisely kept from him. My brother is dead? Please, Lord Morales, you must understand. We did this without malice. It was because I know why. My power, like a raging storm, cannot be tamed. And my greed to attain mastery, I have only urged it might to become that of a tempestuous storm. What you see is not a man, but a testament to my failure. And because of this, none, not even those I love, can even put their trust in me. Andrea, your left arm. You appear to have been crying for some time. Who did this to you? Please stand back, First Lord. Get any closer and your chi will kill that human. Demaya, Kevin, Shu. Back then, you took your stand, protecting us to your own detriment. I always thought one day I would repay the debt, that one day I would risk my very life for yours. Oh, the fuck? But that was never meant to be. What have I become? My brother is dead, and I could not even bury him. Leo. Oh, how my soul is broken, brother. You protected me back then, and I could not save you. When I had no power of my own, you bled for me. All that is left for me is to mourn with my family, yet my apology alone endangers their lives? What have I done? What have you cursed me with the strength, Father? Is it for the sin of my greed to possess all its power for myself? My lord, please. Code stands because of you at our side. I now know that you understand our choices, and I have no right to request your aid, but there is a greater evil at hand whom you must help us defeat. My aid, what help can I offer mankind? I am a danger to you all. Uncle, stop, please. I'm sorry. I can't control any of this. I failed to achieve what Leo maintained for his entire life. I'm no asset, but a grand liability. Code has gone above and beyond to keep me at peace when I should be the one fighting for them. Bros unstable. Yo, okay, literally, I was meditating on this yesterday. I know they say with great power comes great responsibility, but like, I was thinking about how, okay, so you know how there's the 7 deadly sins, right? And how now the 7 cardinal sins are also like, it's like even in the anime 7 deadly sins. These vices are also, they're your weapons, they're your power. But the same thing that makes you all powerful is also the same thing that will take everything that you hold dear away from you. So you almost need a way to temper and to tame whatever sin that you suffer from the most. I'd be curious for you guys to reflect on this. This is my homework for you. I want you guys to reflect on which of the 7 deadly sins that you suffer from the most, and how it can potentially empower you, and how it also can impede on your life. Like, for example, I know I have some friends who they suffer from lust, and they're able to pull bad bitches because they're lust, but at the same time, they can't really hold on to a relationship because of it. I know some people who they suffer from pride, right? And because of that, they have a lot of clout for that, but at the same time, nobody ever really wants to hang around them because they are just pretentious. They don't really see people with respect. And I could say that I suffer from pride sometimes, but I'm actually pretty humble. I feel like I only activate my pride as a self-defense mechanism. But honestly, it's really a joke. Like I'm playing a character at the end of the day. But I feel like I'm actually humble when I'm met with respect. I wouldn't say anything. I think that a lot of people think I'm a really prideful person, but I'm not. I meet people at the level that they're at. So I just feel like most people have really big egos, so I match it so that they don't think that they can play in my face. But what I've actually observed with me, you procrastinate a lot? Oh, so you suffer from sloth? Yeah, I know some people suffer from sloth too. And I would say if you suffer from sloth, I don't even know what that would gain you, honestly. Well, okay, here's what I would say is when you suffer from sloth, you can get people to do stuff for you. Like when you're really lazy, then you're really good at finding ways to get away with not doing a lot of work. But then at the same time, when people need you to do some shit and you can't ever get your ass up, you might get left behind. But what I've actually peeped with me, the sin that I suffer from the most is the sin of wrath. Like, I literally can't help myself, bro. And actually, I probably would have gone live sooner, but the reason why it took me so long is because for those who subscribe to my YouTube channel, I literally have to argue with every hater in my comments. And if I see a comment, bro, I literally will see a comment and I'll try to turn the other cheek and get over it. And I'll literally go to sleep and I'll wake up the next morning still triggered by the comment, and then I have to make a whole video response. And I'm like, you know what? I just need to like just not look. And that's why for me, I'm the last person, bro. I'm the last person to try to cancel or to throw allegations onto, because as you guys have know, to this day, I still am going off on niggas because first of all, let me not get carried away with my wrath on this rant, but I always pride myself, like, it's like, this is what I stand for the most. Like, if I was somebody who was just like on some crazy demon timing, like if I was actually on some Diddy timing and then people want to come after me, I would understand. But like, I literally pride myself with justice and morality. It's like, bro, I literally name myself Heavenly Controller and just being a God-fearing man and being fair. That's literally what I preach. That's literally my whole brand. And maybe that's why people came for me, because like, oh no, that's too good to be true. There's no way that he's actually me. Like, bro, I legitimately think that. I legitimately think people, it's because they're projecting, because other people, they're on their own bullshit. And so they can't fathom that there's people out there that actually stand for something, right? When they see it, oh no, it's just a mask to hide his bullshit. No, I'm actually not on bullshit. Nigga, you on bullshit. So when people try to come for me and call me a liar and think that I'm on some weird shit, you got me all the way fucked up, because I got receipts for everything, and you will never hear the end of it. I will shut the fuck up until every last person on this planet knows what the fuck is up, nigga. Like, are you dead ass? So like, that's the other thing too. the reason why, like, I feel like for a lot of people, the person that you come to know up to this point, I've been chill because people weren't fucking with me. I had the luxury to be chill. But now, that ship has sailed. That's over now. Now I know there's some fake ass niggas. Every day, I deal with some bullshit every day. And so I need to come in swinging immediately. And to be fair, I have humbled many, you know what I'm saying? I have banished many to the shadow realm. I do feel like the majority of people, they know not to fuck with me now. The people that do fuck with me now are just nobodies. They're no names. Nobody of any significance fucks with me because they know, they fear me. They fear my wrath. But for some reason, that's not enough for me. For some reason, even if some random nobody talks shit, I'd be like, you must die. But I'm like, bro, I can't avenge every hater. Like, I can't get to each one of these niggas. Well, at least not now. Don't let me find the ability to find people's IP addresses. Don't give me this ability because I will utilize it. And I don't need that kind of authority. I don't need that kind of responsibility. But so for me, in my wrath, people actually fear me so much that I have no friends. Everybody now runs from me, right? It's like my spiritual pressure is too powerful. They can't even stand in my presence. And I would rather be feared than loved and not respected. Don't get it twisted. But it is an isolating experience, I'm not gonna lie. And I'd be thinking maybe I need to sometimes tone it down. Maybe I need to not be so wrathful and so I become more approachable. And I just can't help myself. I'm just so angry all the time. And I feel like I just spend like my entire existence just trying to control myself from crashing out 10 times a day on random niggas that are just rage baiting. W God complex. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, but like it actually does get in my way. I'm not gonna hold you. Like it actually is a detriment to me. And that was when I learned, I was like, damn, like I really do need to work on that. I do need to work on my wrath because I feel like that's the one that slips between the cracks. Like, I feel like most of the other different cardinal sins are like, it's almost like, it's not a flex. Like, it's not a flex to have lust. It's not a flex to have gluttony, right? But like, if you're somebody who just runs fades, people kind of glorify that. So I needed to, within myself, there's nobody to hold me accountable. There's nobody to tell me that what I'm doing is wrong, right? Like all my moral grandstanding that I do, right? Since most people are morally compromised, they're not qualified to judge me. And so then the only person who can judge me is God. But then if I have a God complex and I identify myself as God, well then, no, not even God can judge me. So then, you know, once again, with great power comes great responsibility. And this is something that I've even been learning over the years too, is like, okay, like if I really do presume myself to be as powerful as I am or to have as much authority as I have, then I need to be responsible with that. I actually do need to think about, okay, if I really do want to rule the world, that means that I have to help everybody. And like, oh my gosh, there's so many people that need help. And that just stresses me out. There's so many people that are dying of hunger and thirst and stupidity. And I have to deal with all of that? Oh my gosh, I have to deal with every dumb nigga on the planet? Oh my gosh, bro. There's a lot of y'all. See, I feel like originally, I didn't realize what I was signing up for. I feel like originally I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take over the world. Ooh. Because I thought like it would be like, oh, you know, I'm gonna pull up, I'm gonna find some real niggas, and we're all gonna join up. We're all gonna join forces, and we're gonna stun on these niggas together. I hadn't realized I was the last real nigga on the planet. I didn't realize that every other man, except for maybe like a handful, are all bitch ass niggas. I didn't realize that. If I realized the world that I was trying to take over was full of peasants, I would have passed it on to the next person. But it is what it is now. So now I have to find some way to educate, to raise everybody's consciousness to enlightenment. Because, like, once again, I've been making videos on this. I've been talking about my reincarnation. I've been talking about my ascension. And niggas aren't taking me seriously because they're fucking program bots. And that's one of the reasons why I like to cover these series. Because if I can't convince your forefront consciousness, the least that I can do is program your subconscious, right? If you're a bot and you can't think with yourself, I can at least rewire your brain to think for me. So that's what we on. These series, bro, where do you think these ideas come from? You think niggas just made this shit up? This is history, bro. Fiction does not exist. All the stuff that's happening in Ordeal, this is real. This is a parallel timeline. This is another universe that we are channeling. That's what all art is. Art is channeling from other dimensions. This reality that we're in is a meeting ground. None of us are from here. We're all aliens. We are all star seeds from different constellations, from different aspects of the cosmos. And we all coalesce here to incarnate, to experience what it's like to be mortal. But we aren't really mortal. We are gods, bro. I've been trying to explain this to you guys. I'm not delusional, I'm not stupid. No, I went to college. I meditated under this fucking tree outside for months while fasting. I've read books on books on books. You niggas just have never read anything. You've never studied anything. Because when you actually go and do your own education, you'll learn that everything that you've been taught, everything that you've been coming to know is a lie.
The new entry to the super.
You are not, bro, even religion, it's been made to control you. You are not some fucking human slave, bro. Like, do you know what your potential is? Do you know what you're capable of? You can do so much more than what you're doing with your life right now. You have to believe in reincarnation, bro. Where do you think that we came from? Why do you think that we already know so much despite it have not been taught to us? Where do you think these instincts come from? We have the memory stored in our DNA. Like, I've been talking about how I am a genetic time traveler. I'm a biologic time traveler. I don't even remember, bro. Like I said, the nigga that y'all came to know, he doesn't exist anymore. I've taken over. I don't even remember. Bro, it's actually surreal. When I look at old videos of myself, and when I look at just my past, like, I have the memories. I remember all of this stuff. But who was that guy? What was he thinking about? What did he care? I couldn't tell you. I don't even remember. It's like he didn't even exist. I wasn't awake. Like, I was high vibrational. Like, I feel like I naturally was very highly spiritually anointed, but I wasn't aware of it. Not truly. And then, so when I awoke from the dream, what the fuck was I doing? Like, how did I get here? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was going on? Like, I'm actually impressed that I got this far without fucking even being conscious of my existence. I was just bullshitting the whole time. And I somehow bullshit my way into money, pussy, and fame? How the fuck? How the fuck did I do that shit? I couldn't even tell you. And that's just because I was already royalty in a past life. So being a real nigga just came naturally to me. But the thing is once again, instead of hating on my divinity, tap into your own and join me. Join me in heaven, nigga. Literally. All right. That being said, Coda's gone above and beyond to keep me at peace when I should be the one fighting for them. My existence hinders the vision. I should not be here, much less alive. Uncle. No. Oh, yeah, he left. Shoo. There's a manga called Existence where the MC lived as everything reincarnated, everything that becomes human with all the powers of all the reincarnated from. So basically, like, bro, like, there's so many series that cover the same shit. Avatar. You know, like, we are all avatars. We are all one soul. We are all, first of all, we are all reincarnations of each other. Do you know that? Do you know that you're also me? And that in a past life, you were me. In a past life, I was you. Do you realize that? So if you're hating on me, nigga, you're hating on yourself. I'm literally you. Dumbasses, bro. All right, anyway. My subjects. I thought loyalty had died with my generation, with my traitor brothers, but you have held faith in my plans, have almost blindly followed me. This deserves no small praise, so we celebrate. Hey, one thing you gotta say, though, about Thanatos, my man knows how to aura farm. My man knows how to recruit niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's a saying where in order to reach true enlightenment, you have to live every life ever. Yeah, bro, like, literally, it's like your life flashes before my eyes. Like, for me, like, when I went through my Kundalini awakening, it was terrifying. Like, I literally left my body. And you know what's so crazy? I specifically recalled when my soul left my body, I had the option to not come back. I could have just left. But I came back not because I wanted to, but because I was afraid. I was afraid to die. I was afraid of not being able to return because, and even though it's weird, like, even though I knew that if I didn't come back, I would become an immortal being and I could circle back again anyway. I could have been like Kevin. I could have literally reforged my body. But my ego was still very strong. It was still very attached to my lower consciousness. And I didn't have a lot of time to choose. Like, I literally freaked out. Like, I was literally like, I was a light body and I freaked out. And then I literally got sucked back into my body. And I haven't gotten a second opportunity to do that. So here's what my theory is. My theory is that every incarnation, you get one chance to ascend into godhood. And if you fail, then you don't get to try again until you forget. Because obviously now that I've experienced it and I failed the test, if I was tested again, I wouldn't make the same mistake because I'm aware. But the first time that it happened and I wasn't ready, see, I think they specifically test you when you don't know that it's coming so that you can see how strong that your soul is just on a base level. And I still needed more work to do. So what I've learned from my ascension, from my Kundalini awakening, is that I still have a few more incarnations to go. I'm almost on my way out, but I still have a few more incarnations to go. So I'm gonna be here for a while. But at the very least, what I have been tasked to do is to relay these messages to everybody else, right?
Reese's and Oreo. Are you happy?
These damn ads, bro.
Because your mouth is about to be.
What? Pause. I'm gonna turn this ad block back on, to be honest. What is the soul, in my opinion? The soul is everything. Everything is soul. And despite what you've been led to believe, everything is alive. I know you think that there's such thing as inanimate objects, but that's not true. This mic is alive, right? This bat is alive. Everything is soul. Everything is ether. Everything is, first of all, we are in a holographic fractal reality. So everything that exists is a projection of your own mind that you've created. So that's why it's alive, because it's literally a part of you. Like, you've seen the Matrix that said there is no spoon. There is no spoon. Everything is just an extension of your consciousness. It is you. And the better you get at identifying everything and everyone as an extension of you and your soul, the more in tune you will be with everything. Everything possesses energy. Facts. I literally, you won't even believe me, but I have some friends that they can literally, like how like people were bending the spoon in the Matrix, they can do that shit. I know people who can levitate. I know people who can bend matter. I know people who have telekinesis. And just for me, I'm too lazy to do any of that shit and to practice any of that stuff. My soul mission, my abilities are more like consciousness. Like, I'm able to channel from different dimensions, right? That's like, even like since I was 5 years old, I've always been an author. I've wrote books. I'm a storyteller because I can literally peer into other universes. And that's why I was literally saying in a previous video, I'm pretty sure that writers and people who write movies, like, and even once again, that's why I'm saying, like, apparently there's an interview with the author of Ordeal. I'm gonna have to look into that because for him to get these ideas, he has to be a starseed. There's no way. How does he know all this shit? Where did he get all this information from? He's an alien. That's the only explanation, bro. It's the only explanation. There's a lot more of us than you realize. And once you become awake to these things, it becomes more obvious. This shit is all in plain sight, bro. The nigga who made, was it George Lucas who made Star Wars? Either he stole that, either he plagiarized that from something else, or that nigga's an alien. Isayama, alien. What's that nigga who, bro, I can literally show you, bro. Who's the nigga who did, who made Smash Bros? What's his name? Sakurai? Bro, no cap. Look, I'm telling you right now, 100%, this nigga is not from Earth. This nigga is an alien, bro. This nigga is a god. What? Like, the shit that he does, it don't even make sense. Like, normal niggas don't do shit like him. He's not from Earth. That's the only explanation. He is not from here, bro. So once you awaken and you receive your own Kundalini ascension, you'll start seeing these niggas everywhere. Kentaro? Who is that? Who is that? Like people who are like famous, bro. Like, bro, like Kai Cenat, that nigga's an alien. You can easily recognize them, bro. Like, where do you think these niggas come from? Kanye, alien, bro. Easily. Chris Brown, alien. Kentaro. Sakaguchi? When I typed Kentaro, that's who came up. Oh, no, Miura. Hold on. Kentaro Miura. Oh, who wrote Berserk? Oh, 100%. 100%, bro. Easily. Easily. And that's why these media are so popular. Because niggas are like, what is this shit? What the fuck is this shit? You know what I'm saying? Easily, bro. Yeah, bro, honestly, I peep this. A lot of Asians, I honestly, Asians are so interesting because, oh, the other thing too, so like, did you know that, well, first of all, black people are from everywhere. Did you know that Asian culture actually originated from black culture? Like, the first samurai were black. Did you know this? Niggas are the original everything. The original Asians were black. Original Europeans were black. They were 9 ether gods, bro. And then they weren't in the sun for a while. That shit their skin got lighter. I was literally just talking about this. Race is not a thing. Like, if you're black, white, Mexican, we're all niggas, bro. The only difference is the amount of exposure that your ancestors had to sunlight. That's all that it is. And if you're not around the sun long enough, then over time, your lineage will get more pale. And you'll get further away from the sun. You'll get further away from source. And you'll lower in consciousness. But you're still a nigga at the end of the day. We all come from the same source. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he wrote a banger. That's what I'm saying, bro. Niggas don't just come up with this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they literally came from somewhere else. All right. The unworthy proprietors of this world will soon give it back to us. However, I cannot repay your faith in my current state. I've been asleep for far too long. Thus, my strength has waned. Bro, I was just as surprised as you. Like, when I really started to get into like a lot of my own research, and I started like reading a lot of stuff, like my original goal was not to find out about all of this occult, secret, hidden information from the public. I was just trying to get rich. I was literally just trying to research how to make money. I kid you not. And when I started to do my research, I started to discover that aliens are real, time travel is real, all these declassified documents that have been declassified for a while, but people just don't read. There's literally a saying, if you want to hide the truth, hide it in a book, because niggas don't fucking read. And then when I started reading this shit, I'm like, wait a second. All this information was like in plain sight. And so I was like, wait, I cannot be the first person to find out all this stuff. I can't be the first person to know all of this. And it turns out this is all common knowledge. Like, most people, like, bro, all the elites, like our presidents, all the top government officials in every country, and very educated people, everybody knows. So when I come on here and I'm talking about reincarnation and aliens and astral projection, and people are like, oh, Heavenly's on drugs. No, you're just stupid, nigga. Literally, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, our generation is so behind, and they've been hiding. The earth is flat, okay? Bro, I don't know how else to put it. I don't know how else to tell you. Like, we have been lied to. They literally have been trying to fuck with us, bro. And niggas don't read. You can go, there are forbidden texts. You can go and you can read the ancient texts, the Sumerian tablets, all this shit. It's all public knowledge. You can go online and read this shit. And they talk about how the earth is flat, how we live under a fucking dome, and there's water above it. And the flood that wiped out civilization came from the sky. Chicken Little, the sky is falling. Yeah. Elon Musk, you see how he's shooting these spaceships into space? Those aren't spaceships. Those are missiles. If they break the firmament, the water will pour in, will flood everything, and will reset the timeline. All the mountains that you see used to be trees that reached up into the top of the firmament. And the giants climbed these trees to get away from the flood. And they cut the trees down so the giants couldn't climb them. And then they caused a mud flood, wiped out the Tartarian civilization. Antarctica is a ice wall that circles the planet. They don't even let us go to Antarctica. They ban you from going there. Nigga. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Believe what you want to believe. But it's all been propaganda that you've been told when you were a fucking child. And you never questioned it after that. Bro, I always question everything. I was raised Christian. I went to a private Christian religious school from kindergarten to 8th grade. And I always questioned everything. How do we just believe in God? We've never seen him? We just supposed to just have faith? That's ghetto. I need to see this shit for myself to believe it. So, since I was a kid, I always asked questions. Niggas don't ask questions. And through asking those questions, I found answers. More answers than I ever thought I would find. And that's also what I've been doing while I've been gone. Y'all have been wondering where I've been at? I've been literally in the dark continent, bro. I crossed the Grand Line. And trust me, bro, there's so much more shit out there. There's so much more shit out there. So, but the best that I can do right now is I can give you guys these messages through these series, because these, especially when it comes to these webtoons, bro, there's so many secrets hidden in them. There's so much truth. So as I read this shit, just understand, this is not fiction. This is history. Just understand. Abel looking clean. That's what I'm saying. He may got no nose. He may be fucking Voldemort, Orochimaru, but hey, nigga looking clean. He got that crown, like, come on now. That nigga looking saucy. The traitors this world praises as the first men will come for me. My brothers plan to silence me while I am weak, once and for all. They do not seek your posterity, but I do. Yet I have succumbed to hiding from their blades. I cannot stop them without the chi needed to perfect my abilities. Still confused on the Bjorn stuff. I cleared it up on my last vid. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me read some of the comments. Because, yeah, people actually left some comments on my last two reads that actually explains a lot of stuff that we were asking questions about. Hold on. Let me bring them up real quick. So let me go up to the Fermi, because some people left like long ass. Yeah, look, I got to actually read this. Hold on. Look, okay. So first. Okay. Nappy-headed diamond. Talent roam in the ether or void when not used, and they kind of... Oh, because I was asking... and I think you were... Wait, hold on. Who's saying this right now? Is this... Okay, I think this... Is this the same person? Are you Nappy-headed diamond? I don't know if you're the same person, but he literally was talking about... Because I was asking, well, not everybody is able to manually transfer their talent when they die. So what happens to the talents of those who don't manually transfer them? And he said, talent roam in the... Your VK no? Oh. Okay, this is what he said. Talent roam in the ether or void when not used, and they kind of sit there until someone unlocks the talent. Bjorn did the same thing that Tevin and Shay did when they were fighting. They buffed each other with their talent, so Tevin gave his rhino hide to Shay, while Shay gave his flames to Tevin and Anton. Thanatos' talent includes telekinesis and absorption and necromancy familiars, and through familiars, he has a big-ass snake like we've seen before that absorbs talents chi, which he uses to strengthen himself. I don't understand the talent part, since that seems to be something they were able to achieve through with the evil science dude, but soul absorption and chi absorption are kind of the same for the Thanatos talent, which is what makes him stronger. Like what was stated, the four brothers were real people before they became their talents because they were angels. We don't know when it comes to living talents if they were real people or not, like the Snow Leopard talent and the Wukong talent. Okay, because I was asking about that too. That Shay's sister and Anton have, we don't know if those two are alive at some point yet. By the way, that Iron Gaki was a normal person until his talent gave him immortality, which we knew that. That's what I'm saying. People are leaving essays, which I appreciate this, by the way. As many as I'm getting the comments, heavily fell off, boob, all this bullshit. If you want to leave an essay in my comment section, drop it. Don't be like, oh, I'm sorry if this was too long. I don't care. I will read it. because you're actually contributing to the fucking conversation instead of trolling for attention. So yeah, drop your essays in the comments. If no one's gonna read your comments, I will, okay? I promise you. All right, anyway. So Gaki, the Iron Gaki was a normal person until his talent gave him immortality, which made him lose his mind, causing him to die, but his body is still alive because of the talent, like it was stated. His family sold the body to Val for money. That is wild. Hold on, I'm losing my spot here. For talent transfer, it's based on mastery of said talent by the user. Once they are good enough, they would be able to do the transfer of the family dies. They can transfer the talent to the next head, giving them the power, but they won't have as many ashes unless they retrieve the previous head's body, which stores it, which they need to transfer as well. Talents can be given to another Kimyo, but it seems like it's a partial transfer, similar to what Rakash did for that dude he took in. And what he wanted to give Shay. It was only the defensive part of the talent that he was able to give. I think Rakash would have been able to give a person his full talent if they are normal, but so far we don't really know. Also for the sacrifice part, one person needs to die. That's going to happen even if they don't kill the enemy, since they need to use 100% of someone's chi to pull it off. Yeah, so basically it takes like if someone transfers the talent, they die. What up, Aston? We're reading Ordeal. Well, right now we're reading the comments of people who are just basically giving more context and explaining some stuff that is going on in this series and stuff like that. Try to get all your points. Probably forgot some things you asked. You should try to do a stream a day if you can. Been reading in the webtoon since yeah, we basically been streaming every single day. I only took a couple of days off, but I was just literally just like arguing with niggas in my comments. That's the main thing I was doing, but we're back on the grind now. And then wait, hold on. Actually, I don't know if that was the only. I don't know if that was the only one. Okay, yeah. And then some people left some comments on this one too. Okay, shadow edits. Heavily understand your confusion, so I'll try to clear it up because I'm currently on the current chapters, so I'm not going to spoil anything. This is what I think. When Inspector Ian used the Hand of Creation, so yeah, so Inspector Ian is the new, like, May Hart. He doesn't have the same ability as her, but he drank from the vial that was storing her talent, but he got a different talent. So I was wondering about that. The Hand of Creation vial on himself, it did not give him the Hand of Creation because the Hand of Creation was unique only to May Hart because she herself could remove or grant talents. Think of the Titan serum and Attack on Titan. Zeke uses fluid, but that didn't give the others the Beast Titan. It simply turned them into Titans. So I think it's a matter of taking a piece and not the whole. Inspector Ian used a piece of the talent. However, May was the progenitor, so she was the whole. And I think about, so he's kind of saying similar to what the other guy was saying. So like when they transfer their power, like it really depends on the person. And so, and also depends on that, like, and so it'll manifest differently with each person. So like the reason why, like, for example, the snow leopard manifests similarly is because it's the same talent that's being directly transferred manually by someone who mastered talent, and it's being shared within the same bloodline as well. So the compatibility is very high. Kind of like in Game of Thrones, the Targaryens, they actually would interbreed because it kept their bloodline pure, so it was easier for them to control the dragons. And also, by the way, I didn't even know this until I was literally, once again, more research that I was doing. Like, bro, if you read books, you know how much like history that we just don't know about. So the family that runs the world right now is the Rothschilds, right? And the Rothschilds interbred. Like, they married, like, literally, like, one of the Rothschilds, his uncle's son married his daughter. So like they would marry off their cousins to each other so that they could keep the wealth and the power within the family. So all this shit, like with BlackRock and the Federal Reserve, the Rothschilds, and like I'm sure there's other stuff that like if I were to look more into it, but like they're actual families that run the world that they've been inbreeding to keep the power within their family. Yeah, like the Hyuga clan, literally. So for us, that's why, bro, it's so funny how the stuff that we make fun of or that is illegal, stuff like incest or stuff like underage marriage and all these different things in arranged marriage, like the people who run the world literally do this shit. The reason why they make it illegal is so they don't have competition. But our planet, our world, our countries are ran by clans. They're ran by families that have kept their bloodline pure over the course of generations. So, but okay. Inspector Ian used a piece of the talent. And think about what Mahalalel said. Since the beginning of time, your father has predestined and chose this moment. Every true cry he hears, and every fall from the heart he answers. Your call has been heard, and I'm sent to aid you. I think the Father is God himself in that universe, because everything in this series is very biblical in nature. So I believe God saw what Ian did, and remembering what heart went through by being with his power and wanting to avoid subjecting him to the same fate as May, he revoked him getting the hand of creation, instead sent Migdal to Ian, because God believed that for someone as noble as Ian, that is a complementary talent. The royal family had mad inbreds. Yeah, facts. So there's a possibility Ian could have gotten May's talent, but it would not have matched the person he truly is. And I even replied to it. He said, sorry for being long. And I said, no, this is perfect. I appreciate the feedback. What does this one say? Sleepy Dreepy. I realize you haven't caught up on this yet, so I'll tell you. The story is being told from Tevin's point of view, much like how the story of My Hero is being told from the Deku that has already become the #1 in the world. In episode 1, he said, and this is my story of how I became the #1 hero. There are times in the story where you see writings in black talking about how if he knew how dark of a path he would go down, he would have reached out and tried to stop it. The story of Ordeal is told from the future Tevin's perspective, with Shay still being the main focus. Interesting. I'm actually glad he said that, because I had no fucking clue that was the case. And then Nappyhead left another comment. You're confusing yourself. Kimio can transfer, and if not, the talent goes into the either aka void, where it sits until someone gets it again. So think of Bjorn talent. So yeah, he's basically just elaborating on the comment he left in the last video. So inbred, bro, yeah, no, you notice that though? That's why those people look like they look inbred. Like they got big ass foreheads. They look like that because they're inbred. Like, but the thing is like, you can. I'm not trying to endorse this or anything, but we've also been conditioned to not support this kind of thing. But if they like, this is why they do cousins. Like if you were to marry off like your cousins and like your second or third removed, and it's not directly within the family, like if so long as like you're not like marrying like your sister or your brother, if it's a cousin, especially if it's several lineages removed, it's gonna be more diluted. So like even though it's still inbreeding, it won't be as bad. They once again even talk about this with the Targaryens in Game of Thrones. Like if you inbreed too much, it actually like it kind of like fucks up your like it kind of fucks your head up. Like they don't come out right. So that just goes to show once again that inbreeding is not natural. Like we're supposed to, as a human race, we're supposed to breed with other like, because people are always like, oh, you know, like people are so against interracial marriage and interracial relationships, but like if you're marrying somebody or if you're you know, having intercourse with somebody of your race, that's akin to inbreeding in a way. It's just like they're like we're all distant relatives, but it's just several layers removed. So if you were to breed with, it's almost like God wants us to all come together as a species, because when you breed with somebody, when you like have an interracial kid come out, they come out with the most unique looking features. It's like mixed kids are like the most attractive looking kids. But then like, you know, we're just such a bigoted generation. Like those are the people who get the most hate because they're like a mutt, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't belong to any culture or whatnot. They're just like a black sheep. But like, it's almost like when you interbreed between different races, it's almost like, it has the most potent synthesis, right? I mean, think about it, bro. Like think about our current modern black culture. Just full of niggas, bro. Ghetto. Like we're not slaves anymore. How have we not built our own like businesses, our own culture, our own infrastructure? How have we not come together as a race and like expanded on our shit, right? There's nothing holding us back now. There's no excuse. But then at the same time, we'll talk about, oh, we need to keep everything black. But like how is that working out for us? No, I need my kids to marry somebody who got generational wealth. And no niggas got that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel like we should promote interbreeding between cultures and races. And also we should bring all of our cultures together. Like, I feel like it's kind of ironic that, like, especially in black culture, they are against assimilation, but also against segregation, right? Like people are like, oh, you know, we don't want there to be white only drinking fountains and white only neighborhoods, but we also don't want nobody else to get invited to the cookout. That's hypocritical. That doesn't even make any fucking sense. What up, young? No. So I say we invite everybody to the cookout. I say we let everybody put cornrows in their hair. It might not survive, but that's on them. That's for them to do. I think that everybody should say nigga. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should be able to, like, people are always like, oh, you're stealing black culture. Whose culture are they gonna take? Black culture is the only culture. So if they're not taking our culture, like I said, bro, even like with like the Asian culture, I can't tell you about Hispanic culture, but even Asian culture is like, it's just more distant black culture. So if we just don't let white people take no culture, they're gonna have no culture, and they're just gonna be racist, and then they're just gonna be dumb. So I definitely, my stream deck, I'm gonna turn this down. Like, that shit is definitely too loud, but but you get my point. All right. Anyway. The traitors this world praises are the first men who will come for me. My brothers plan to silence me while I am weak, once and for all. They do not seek her posterity, but I do. Yet I have succumbed to hiding from their blades. I cannot stop them without the chi needed to perfect my abilities. The only thing standing in the way of my new world is them. If they are not rooted out, all that you have done thus far will have been for naught. Without my powers, I cannot defeat them. I, especially as the boy of flame, has grown stronger than I am. This is why we celebrate. Your sacrifice will propel me to this victory. The wine and meats you enjoyed before this meeting were all poisoned. Nigga! You don't look happy to hear that. You have all been handpicked, having created chi deposits. That's what I'm saying, bro. If you're gonna be loyal to a nigga like this, bro, like, you can't trust him. He's gonna try to sacrifice you. Like, this nigga is an actual demon. Like, he's actually a spawn of Satan, bro. Like I don't know what these niggas thought this was. They thought shit was sweet, bro. Come on. That don't surprise me in the least. Like, yeah. Yeah, y'all are cooked. All right, hold on. Let's switch the song. The ad block is coming in clutch, but let me see. This is the last song on the playlist. I might have to reset it after this. Oh yeah, no, this is that shit that they be singing and shit. I don't want to hear all that. Let's try up here. All right. None of you possess a talent capable of detecting poison or reversing necrosis. This is certain death. The foundation of any world is built on the backs of soldiers. You lot are no different. You bastard! Yeah, you're cooked, bro. Oh no! Please, you were supposed to set us free. He is setting you free, nigga. Free from life, like. Yeah, hit him with the Zeke spinal fluid method, bro. It is I who must be set free from death, and I will use every morsel of your offering to achieve that goal. As your chi nourishes this body, your blood will not go to waste. What did that, bro? Like, what did they think was gonna happen? This ain't no secret. This nigga been on that shit, bro. I have prepared a feast for you, Vajazatha. Eat and be strengthened. You are no use to me as you are. Yeah, you need that shit for sure. Let's read one more chapter and then let's wrap up the stream for right now. This place again. Hello, Shay. There you are. Good to see you again. How are you? Tired. How could that be? You only just started. If I remember correctly, you're the one who prayed that you'd be helpful. Seems you are correct. I suppose it's not tiredness, but more diminished faith. I can't see any of this happening. I can't see myself being good enough to finish this. Well, if that were the case, then the one who sees and knows all wouldn't have picked you. Do you think he would make a mistake? This is the second time I'm seeing you. But you never introduce yourself, so I don't know who you are. Yes, you do, big brother. What? Big brother? There will come a time when you will be forced to face me head on. The body that will stand against you will only be an empty shell. You must put it to rest. It will hurt you to your heart, greater than you've ever known. But know that I will feel no pain. For I am in this place, and I am at rest. Soon the time will come for you to join us, but until that time, fight, Shayheart. So what is that, Thanatos, or who is that? I guess it's the soul of whoever's body has became evil. Oh, the dead unborn child that May was pregnant with when she died. Damn, that's crazy. Why did he appear as a child though? He never grew up. If he's gonna die a baby, he might as well appear as a fucking baby or something, or an adult, or it don't even matter at that point. But whatever, I'm not gonna ask too many dumb questions. Welcome back, Madam Thomas. I'm sorry. Thank you for letting me rejoin the ranks, Chairman. I don't deserve to be reinstated. On the contrary, you've been through more than enough. Code is honored that your decision was to aid us. We don't know if he did or if someone got him or not. Got who? And my uncle? He is currently unreachable, but we have eyes on him. He's currently orbiting Mercury. He put a planet's distance between us and him. For now, he seems safe, but we have no hopes of getting in contact with him. I suppose he just needs some time, but even though we need him, we will not disturb. And I see you have found something new to live for. Congratulations. How does he know that that's a ring when it's on her lock? Like, it's not like she's wearing it on her finger. All right, whatever. Yes, thank you, sir. A black obsidian ring infused with chi for durability. I can sense his chi within it. That won't break anytime soon. Chi comes from the soul, so this promise was made with strands of his own soul, and I trust him to keep it. Good morning, everyone. I know you're all aware of your duties, but I chose to personally come wish you good luck as Japan has been my home for many years. We thank God that Commander Henley has recovered and returned to lead us once again. He is the commanding officer of this mission. Many of the locations we aim to hit in the first step of Armageddon have already been cleared up civilians. If we plan to attack with weapons free, we cannot risk casualties. This mission involves Titan activity identified within and about the Yamanote line of the subway. We believe they have been supporting persons of high interest as well as what appears to be highly radioactive material. With the evacuation of Tokyo, the Titan forces cannot hide within crowds. Your task is to scour the Yamanote line for Titan activity. Taking the war to them. Shoot first. Extract any civilians within harm's reach if possible. Intel indicates you should expect Titan contact. That's what I'm saying, bro. She still got Pandora's box. She got the metal arm. She's still got plenty to work with, honestly. Code has provided 2 S-rank cameo to assist during the mission. S-rank Andrea Thomas and Lord Shea Hart have faced powerful followers of Thanatos prior to this mission. Trust their wisdom and we'll all make it home alive. That ass. Andrea, the troops are certain to encounter enemies during today's mission. It seems we've already eliminated the foot soldiers and the Titans are getting stronger with every encounter. You did not complete your rehabilitation course at our facility. Are you certain that you're ready? No, physically nor mentally. However, the fight goes on. There's no time for me to return to an appropriate level when Armageddon is approaching. Hey, that shield looking clean though. With this in mind, I've chosen to bear the weapon Etorigero, the Ironclad. With a shield in hand, I can go easy on my new arm. While still, oh yeah, bro, now she got a metal arm. She can equip weapons to that shit. She can do all types of shit with that. While still wielding the power I need with the divine halberd in the other. I hear your concerns, and I thank you, but I'm not one to baby myself, Chairman. If I am to fight, I will carry the best of my arsenal, regardless of my current physical state. Bro, she still needs to tame that one blade that she sealed. Like, maybe her metal arm can do it? I don't know. Wait, wasn't it this one, or was it a different one? Norigiri, the cursed blade, I see your plans. As long as you grasp him with your metallic arm, he won't be able to attempt possession. Oh, see, look, I called it. So with her metal arm, she can wield it now. That's a flex. That's legit. Subsequently, you cannot harness his full power unless he comes into contact with your right arm. Correct, it can work, but the only flaw is that I'm right-hand dominant, so it won't be at my best. But I don't need to be at my best, do I? Drip or farm? I need only to win. 20 minutes later. All right, boys, we're approaching our first stop. I want this train line squeaky clean. Just a reminder, once we start, they'll know we're coming. Clearing the first stop must be the quickest. Our cameos will tackle this one by themselves. The rest of us will move on to stop 2, then regroup with the cameos at stop 3. Repeat until we have cleared the whole line. Lord Bjorn Grimson ensured this war started in our favor and he left behind his disciples for us. We have confidence in you both, but I must say, Lord Hart has been mumbling to himself since we started. It's not mumbling, Commander Henley. He's praying. Ooh, he gathering chi. I have hid the power you gave me until this point, but if it is your will that is exposed today, let the statement be loud. The drip, bro. I can't get over it. This fit is immaculate. Like, I must admit, Shay, you do seem like a different man, but I get it. 8 months of solo training must have taken its toll on you. How was it? Bro, my isolation training was 8 months too, so that just seems like that's just the magic number of time. Like, after 8 months, I was like, bro, I gotta try some meat. Like, pause. But I had to break fast. I'm not gonna hold you. I felt like I learned everything that I needed to learn anyways. And what I honestly learned, because I remember initially before I went to isolation training, I was like, oh yeah, I just need to be vegan for the rest of my life. But like, what I learned is like, niggas gotta eat meat, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we've evolved to need to. Like, I just feel like so long as you're not eating too much of it and you're trying to eat it from a good source, right? Like, you don't want to eat, like, well, first of all, I almost never eat fast food, but like sometimes I do, but you don't want it to be too processed. If anything, first of all, you want to avoid pork. So pig, you want to avoid that because pigs are bottom feeders. They eat trash. And so if you eat pork, you're literally eating trash. Same with shrimp. They are the bottom feeders of the ocean. So if you were to eat meat, it's best to eat like cows. You want to eat grass-fed meat because they're eating plants, they're eating nature, right? So that way the nutrients isn't the worst. You know what I'm saying? It was hard, yes, but what I learned about myself, not just my power, was worth it. Also, I wasn't alone. I believe God guided my training the entire time. I also used some of the self-teaching techniques you taught me, so I'm grateful to you as well. How's your training been? Honestly, you know what I have to thank for helping in my cultivation was some of these manhwa that we were reading. Manhwa Sect, Nanomachine, because I remember even before I was reading those series, I was looking into learning how to do Qigong training. And when I looked online, it was like you had to like buy some course, some like $400 or $500 course or some shit. Or you had to like go to like a Shaolin temple and go through some type of like camp, boot camp. I'm like, I'm not trying to do all that. And so by me just literally reading a lot of these Miram cultivation manhwa, they actually teach a lot about Qigong in that. And then between that and doing your own meditation and your own Akashic channeling, you learn a lot about just like the ancient roots of like where martial arts came from, honestly. So it's almost like it's actually a more pure form of information instead of learning from a master. I still think obviously if you can find a master, that's more ideal. I would watch some. I have some masters that I go to online, but for the most part, I'm not gonna hold you. I do have a higher affinity for alchemy than most people, so I don't know if this is the case for everybody, but like just listen to yourself. Listen to what comes naturally to you, like to your soul. Like if you feel like you need more instruction, then seek it out. But if you feel like you can like kind of teach yourself, like all of the like the black magic, the voodoo that I've learned, I'm completely self-taught. But I have researched from a lot of different occultists and witches and stuff like that, and I've integrated that into my own practice though. If I were to be born in an anime world, what would it be? That's tough, honestly, because a lot of anime worlds are pretty whack. I would want to be reborn in an anime world that like I could live a normal life and that isn't too like apocalyptic. So like I wouldn't want to be reborn into like Tokyo or Attack on Titan or anything. If anything, I would think it would be pretty cool to be reborn into like the Dragon Ball world, because it doesn't really seem like there's too high stakes in that world. Because if I get blown up, then I'll probably get brought back with the Dragon Balls or something. And then I like that in Dragon Ball, it doesn't matter who you are. Anybody can learn how to fly, can learn how to master their ki, right? Like I still remember when I was watching Dragon Ball Z and like Gohan was able to teach Videl how to fly and harness her ki, like just in like a couple of weeks. I'm like, damn, he made that shit seem so accessible. Like just anybody can learn this shit. Yamcha learned how to, you know, be a Z fighter, and he used his powers to become a professional baseball player. Like I respect how Yamcha was like, nigga, y'all got these androids, bro. I'm gonna just be like, cause like Yamcha may be weak compared to the Saiyans, but compared to the rest of the humans, he's the realest nigga they've ever seen, bro. So I'd probably be reincarnated into the Dragon Ball world. But I don't know if I'd want to be reincarnated as a Saiyan, because then I would be too battle hungry. I don't really want to fight that much. I want to just be a human in the Dragon Ball world and then just like learn how to do the stuff that Saiyans can do, but like just use it to just like live a normal life. But then like I can just like train with Master Roshi, you know what I'm saying? I can goon to like bad bitches on his island and shit. Like Dragon Ball's off on a game since you were born at Doom Planet. Well, I'm gonna get me a spaceship and fly away. You know what I'm saying? Like, truthfully, I never completed my assigned rehabilitation program. I could tolerate phantom pains, but I just couldn't win the battle in my mind. I don't think you get it, love. I never failed a mission until that day. I don't know how ready I am for this. On the contrary, it is they who are not ready for you. Talk your shit, Shay. You took the place of our master and trained the remnants of his pack. That makes you stronger than all the cubs. You held your own against an immortal abomination before the world could determine its strength. Andrea Thomas, you are a force to be reckoned with. I will stand by no other. W Riz. W Riz. And I might just be the world's greatest fool. I'm engaged to the one woman on earth who could kill me. If you won't be engaged to anybody, you know what I'm saying? You idiot. 8 months has made you smooth, huh? Oh, he's sniffing? Come on now, load them up quickly. It's broad daylight, and I don't like too much sun on my feathers. Who's this? Eh? I thought civilians had left. Titans, the commander was right. Oh, the lady gripped a weapon. Code soldiers? Do not be so blind, Martinez. Those two aren't just soldiers. You were looking at the new Ilios vessel, and the granddaughter of the former. They about to go out that action. Peep those green robes? That shit is fresh, I'm not gonna lie. But we'll wrap it up for today. That was a pretty good stopping point, honestly. We'll see Shay and Andrea stunning these niggas tomorrow. The amount of aura farming is about to do, bro. You know niggas are ready. Like the same one Shay had in the future. Oh, for real? Oh, see, I didn't even peep that. Damn, they about to get serious then, huh?